Hi, welcome to Zoller Tarot. Thanks for being here. My name is Lara. I'm a professional fine artist, but I'm also a reader. And today what I'm going to do is draw an image that I received in meditation for you, the collective that's watching, and also read simultaneously. And we're going to talk about the image and how it ties in together and how this would pertain to you. So if you're here, there's probably something in this reading for you. If something doesn't sound right, then just leave it behind. But what does sound right, just keep that. And let's get started. So, so the image that I received in meditation, I saw this. I've never ziplined before, but I saw this kind of like zipline coming from from my perspective, going all the way over to this. It was almost like there was this island here, and a cliffside island that had like some sort of like building on it. And I'm just doing a loose drawing right now, and I'll fill that in. And there was a person hanging here. This would be what my perspective was when I was having the dream, as I went on this zip line all the way over to this other place from where I was. And it was on an island, and somehow there was greenery over kind of on here where I came from, and in here there was this, this bay area. I'm not even sure where it was or if this is a real place, but we're going to explore that. So let's start with that, and I'm going to pull a few cards. So this is the Light Seers deck, one of my favorite decks. I'm going to start with 3 cards to get some clarification on what's going on here with this image for you guys. So let's see. Interesting. Okay. Judgment. I don't take fallen cards. There we go. Strength. 2 major arcanas already. And I hope everyone's doing well. Enjoying your week. Oh, good. Okay, we have 10 of Swords. All right. That's what I suspected. Because here's the song that's going through my head, and forgive my singing, but it's just been going over and over really loud. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man. I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend. Anyway, that song, I think it's by Billie Eilish, has been going through my head. And to me, that's a song about just moving away from somebody who's like claiming energy in your space or something, and they don't really belong there, and you don't really know them, and they're just trying to like eat up your energy. So because you have the 10 of Swords here, which is about walking away from a painful ending, see, this woman is walking away. She's got her dignity still, but she's walking away on this beach, and with all her raven buddies, right? So who are kind of encouraging her. Maybe they're following her, I don't know, but she's moving away from this cloudiness. You got the Judgment card here, and you can see this woman just breaking away, her spirit breaking away into the world with her arms open, almost like a ballerina. But she's found her calling. It's like moving towards your calling. And here you have Strength, which is about having courage and heart, and it's the free and controlled expression of your being. So these all tie in together. So you're having to do this, I think, to find your calling, or in finding your calling, you're walking away from something. So this zip line, which needs to be clear, this was like it didn't look like a castle so much. It was like a kind of castle. And it had like detailed brickwork, and I'll have to fill that in later for you guys to see it. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never been on a zip line. I think it hangs. What I was seeing is this person sort of hanging, but they were kind of sitting and moving down this line from this area that you can't see from here, which you can kind of see with the leaves and the trees and all the foliage up front. So it's not that she's moving away from something necessarily bad, but definitely a moving away towards this this castle. And it had like an open top here, and it was almost like there was like, at first you didn't see people, but it turned into sort of a party area. And in this whole like shopping area in here, and it did have a shopping area there, there were like antique stores and things like that. And in the dream that I had for this image, I went inside an antique shop and I bought some really beautiful rare things, and so I found some value there. Not everyone was friendly, but some people were. So I'm going to get some clarification on the Judgment card. Judgment is your calling. It's narrowing down to call out something too. It's like, for instance, if someone were bad to you, say, and you needed to move away from them, it's you making a judgment call and saying enough's enough. That's what I'm getting. So let's see if we can get a clarification card on this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, making a judgment on this sorrow. So this woman she's looking at all these sorrows going down into this sort of whirlpool, and she's still got some goodies over here. You see, there's still some good stuff, but she's focusing in right now on just like, she's almost like her foot's taking that bowl and saying, and go there too, and go down there, and you guys like go away. Done with this sorrow. I got things to do, and she wants to move past that. She wants to move into her calling here. So she's made a judgment call on this. So let's get clarification on judgment or strength, please. Clarification on strength. Yeah. So the star card sort of has a double meaning. Well, actually, it can mean several things, but for me, usually this means either stardom of some sort or fame, or self-care, and this could actually mean both. So if you want to move towards your star, then you are going to have to let go of things that no longer serve you, that are painful, that don't work in your life anymore, maybe people, and make the judgment call on it, and take care of yourself. Do the self-care that's needed. Take the time to really see your loveliness, and love yourself. Have the strength to move forward into something new and better. I think we all deserve that. All right, let's get clarification on the Ten of Swords, please. Ten of Swords, please. To find balance. And it almost seems like you're having some, depending upon what your spirituality is and everything. See how he has angel wings? I think this is you either finding your angelic self, your peace through balancing things, because temperance is always about balance, moderation. It's almost like you need to find your balance to be able to walk away, or you need to walk away so that you can find your balance. Also, this card represents Sagittarius as well, so you might either be a Sagittarius or dealing with a Sagittarius. I also see Leo, I see Aquarius. Yeah. So balancing things out. I almost get a sense that there might be some sort of like addictive behavior. Now that doesn't necessarily mean substance abuse or anything, but it could. Something that needs to be eliminated, or really moderated, I should say, moderated, because this is a card of moderation, not elimination necessarily. So either eliminate or moderate something to move forward in your life. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull from a different deck, my little mini Golden Nouveau deck, and we'll pull some Oracle soon too. So, in the drawing, I was drawing. Yeah, okay, so you got your sky up here and everything. And this was a sort of bay area. And it was built into this cliffside here. It seemed like it had a lot of dark rock, right? And you could still see the building coming through, but the dark rock kind of creeped up onto it. So it was sort of built into this sort of island area. And it has like the beach there, which I will blend in a bit so you can see. And all of this like watery area. I don't recall seeing any kind of ships or boats. I might end up putting one in, I don't know if it comes to me. But this was the rocky cliffside here. Part of the island that you're ziplining towards. And this is kind of a messy zipline. But what I found interesting, sometimes my dreams are just, and meditations are just so vivid. This was definitely you could see the bricks, and I will fill those in over time, but you could see the bricks clearly in the building itself. And this almost had an adobe kind of effect up here, an adobe look, meaning like an adobe house or adobe building. And it had a lot of little stores in here. And at one point I went into one of the antique stores and I forgot my mask. And the woman who was the head of the shop and everything screeched at me and said, "You gotta leave, you can't do it." But I had found this beautiful little salt bowl, this purple salt bowl, sort of the color of like amethyst, like this sort of lavender. And if you know, little salt bowls are like little tiny bowls that people used to put salt in at the dinner table. Maybe people still do, I don't, but and they have a little spoon and you dip your little spoon in and you put it in your food. And I really wanted it, but I couldn't get it because she was screeching at me to get out of the shop because I didn't wear my mask. I was really disappointed because I really wanted that salt. Anyway, I'm not sure why that's pertinent here, but there might be something that you want, that you really craved, something you're having to give up because somehow something didn't work out. And I remember in the dream too, when she said it, I put my hand over my mouth and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize, I'd forgotten that I should wear my mask. Sign of our times, right? And so maybe that you're having to like leave behind something here, like here. Here are bowls, yeah. So leaving behind the bowl, the sorrow, maybe the salt, a salt bowl would represent the salt from your tears or something. But leave behind that sorrow. Leave behind those little beautiful little things that you thought you wanted, but you don't really need anymore because you've got more goodies coming up here. So let's get clarification on judgment here, please. Yeah. Oh, okay. The Six of Cups. Memories. Memories from other lives. Maybe you're remembering some of your past lives. This is definitely a time for that. Someone might give you a gift, or maybe gave you a gift. Something you had to leave behind, maybe. Clarification of Five of Cups, please. The Sun. Well, if you're moving away from sorrow, you're going to be moving towards your sun. The Sun is a really great card. This is like a wish fulfillment type of thing. It's the sun shining upon you. And you see how happy this little boy is. Lots of children here. There might be children involved. Maybe you had to leave behind a child or a pet or something precious to you. I almost get the leaving behind of something precious because you have to. That's not an easy thing to do. Yeah, that would definitely cause this sorrow. And it would definitely take strength. Let's get clarification on strength, please. Strength. Okay. Away from like these secrets, these things, maybe you're still getting clarity on it, but there's like secrets that, that haven't been uncovered yet or need to be uncovered, or that you found out a secret. Also, sometimes the Moon card means being involved in romantic relationships that never go anywhere. It's like having a crush that never becomes anything, right? Which kind of sucks. So let's get clarification on the star, please. The The World, yeah, end of a cycle. So you're ending a cycle. But this card also means success. Again, you have the Lion here, which again I think ties into the Strength. Yeah, this is definitely completion of a cycle so that you can move forward into something different. Take what you can from the situation, but leave behind what doesn't work for you anymore. All right, let's see what's going on here. So this is Ten of Swords. I'm going to pull on this Ten of Swords. Get clarification, please. Yeah, moving towards being the Empress. So the Empress is all about abundance, fertility, prosperity. You know, she's very loving and kind. She is like abundant and fecund. She's very, you know, very loving. Very, you want to love her and hug her, and it's a sort of a mom energy too sometimes, and very nurturing, caring. So to become more of who you are, let me move this out of the way because we're getting blocked. To become more of who you are, to bring out more of your nurturing side and everything, you do have to walk away from this deception or whatever's going on here. All right, let's clarify Temperance. Okay. Nine of Cups. Now, I know he looks kind of grumpy here, but this is actually a wish fulfillment card. Nine of Cups is an excellent card, one of the better cards you can get in the tarot. This is all about dreams come true, and I think that the artist meant to convey this guy as like looking really content, but even his arms are closed, so that's standing out for some reason. So it's like you're wanting to guard and hold on to or protect somehow these dreams and wishes that are coming true because you found the balance and the temperance. You became the Empress, and you walked away from things that are no longer good for you. Then I'm going to pull from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. I may pull from another deck too, so let's see. And then I'll draw a little bit more while we talk about this card. Okay, taking shelter. The answers are within. So normally I think of that card as being kind of like a hermit card where you go within, and it could be in that, where you go within, do meditation to find answers and everything. But because of this image that I have here, see how this person is taking their lantern, walking through this cold landscape to get to this house here that is heated and warm and looks cozy and comfy. That's kind of where they want to go, the nurturing energy, right? You want to be in a place where you feel nurtured. You've got your you know, your wish fulfillment there. It's already warm inside. You can see the smoke rising. So when you're ziplining over to this, I think I'm gonna move the zipliner over here just so you can see it better. This person, which doesn't look like a person yet, but will look like a person when I'm done. So this person ziplining over to this other place where all these, like, it's almost like a vacation spot, right? Where you're in this beautiful mall area, and for the most part it's really fun. You get, I don't know about you, but I find antique shops fun. Places that are unusual, where they have unusual items, and in this image or dream that I had, there were definitely lots of those types of things. And yeah, so you're ziplining over to this place. It's also a party place. I remember in here there were people celebrating, like they were having cocktails, and this was more of an adult place, but it was definitely a pleasant place. The weather was nice, and you know. And then we have the foreground here again. Wonder where you were ziplining from. And there's that song, I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man. I think, therefore I am. Right? She's like making it clear that she's moving away from and not towards someone who thinks that they have control over her sovereignty or her thinking. she's moving into this other place that's more of a happy place to be. Right. So I'm going to pull another oracle from this particular deck. Another card, I mean. We'll see what it says. Solitude. Wow. Okay. In silence, peace prevails. You know, I did another reading where I got exactly these two cards. I know I did. That is so weird. I'm going to pull a third one. Pull a third one. Yeah, so moving away towards this place where you can just be yourself. Distant thunder, clear the air. Interesting. Well, look at that. Okay. So this sort of princess character is over here on this side. I don't see a zip line here, but I do see like a mountain here, and I see this building here. Now in this case, distant thunder, clear the air means to me automatically that there's something rumbling in the distance that that indicates a coming threat or a coming obstacle, contentiousness, maybe a challenge of some sort. Let me get some clarifiers on this card. But I think it's interesting that you've got this gap here. It's almost like she could just attach a cord. She could go over there. And it almost looks like that adobe kind of finish too, although it didn't have, I don't think it had a triangle at the top, but I don't remember that. And here you got the foliage here. Interesting. Clarification on distant thunder, please. You know, and in the dream, because I got into trouble in that one shop trying to buy something when I wasn't wearing a mask might mean something too. Maybe there's, you know, wherever you're heading towards, moving away from and heading towards, you know, there might be some something that you have to defend or deal with. And, you know, but you can. Because look at this. You've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about getting accolades. It's all about getting rewarded for something, getting recognition for something. It could be that people finally see you, see something that you're doing. Let's pull another one. Something you've worked hard on. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like patience in watching what you've planted and watching it grow. Yeah. You know, and we always have things that are growing. We always have projects that are going on. At least I know I do constantly. So let's pull one more card. One more card. So this is the King of Wands. This is a very passionate person. They can be very creative too. Sometimes they can be rather feisty. They're a leader, a passionate leader. It's almost like a becoming something. You're becoming the Empress. You're becoming this King of Wands, moving into more of your creativity and your more towards what your passion is. Because we did have the Judgment card under here, right? Which is your calling, finding your calling and being the star. So in finding your balance, then you're able to become more of yourself. And I think that's really, I don't know, I find that I hear about a lot of people going through this type of thing, and I have been too, where you're really just getting rid of the things you don't need and moving towards what actually makes you happy. Because why be stuck in something you're not happy in anymore? I want one more card for clarification. Yeah, moving towards calmer waters. This is the Six of Swords. So moving towards calmer waters by walking away from stuff that doesn't work for you. I think we're repeating ourselves now. So it's just take the time to get some solitude if you can, or to at least have some moments to yourself. You will clear the air with somebody or something, or with yourself. Maybe you have some feeling something there's something you need to clear out inside of yourself. But don't be afraid. Keep moving forward. This is your calling, right? Don't be afraid, even though you're worried about the distant thunder. And that song coming to mind, that what is it? Imagine Dragons. I was lightning before the thunder. Yeah. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Forgive my singing. Lightning and the thunder, thunder. You know the song. Anyway, in the song he's talking about, there's a line in there that says, "Who do you think you are, dreaming about being a big star?" So people told him that when he was younger, but now he's really famous in his Imagine Dragons band and everything. And he was lightning before the thunder. So remember, there was lightning before the thunder. Yeah, so that's the song I'm hearing in my head. Believe in yourself. Belief in yourself is like half the battle. Just believing in yourself. And that means you got to take care of yourself like the star. Do that. Cherish what you have. People try to stop you, you just keep going. That's just the way to do it. And you're going to have your wish fulfillment here, right? I'm going to pull one last card, and you know, let's do it from this oracle deck again. And then we're going to wrap this reading up. Okay. Stepping into power. Boom. Okay. You're strong beyond measure. Again, you've got the lantern, which we saw here in, if I can find it here. See the lantern and the taking shelter? The answers are within. Okay. Let's see if I can arrange this again. Stepping into power. So this guy, he's got his lantern. He's leading the way. He's got followers here, right? So okay, it's another snowy landscape. So it looks like it's a harsh landscape, but he's plowing through. He's got a sword here. He can cut away anything that's not the truth, right? You are strong beyond measure. So you have the strength to do this. You have the strength to take this zip line over and into zipline to me is something that gets you someplace really, really fast. It's a little dangerous, maybe. I don't know. I've never been on one, but and maybe it might feel a little harrowing or a little bit scary, but you can do it. You can zip line over to this area to get to the goodies, right? Be strong, believe in yourself. And you had strength underneath here too. The strength card, remember, with this free and controlled spirits. This is courage. These are both about courage. So have courage. Have courage, and then you will naturally become a leader because you've taken the time to take care of yourself, move forward, be brave, and you're leading the way. You're leading the way. Nice. So I will flesh this drawing out and do a polished version that I'll post in this video for you. Thanks for being here. And if you liked what you see here, what I do here, just please go ahead and like and subscribe. If you want to comment, that helps my channel as well. And I hope you're doing well, and many blessings to you. Much love. Thank you.